Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Sultan Arif. In this video, I will tell you about understanding paragraph. Understanding paragraph. Paragraph understanding can be used as an understandable input by the comprehension of paragraph components, topic sentence, supporting details, and transitions, and the pattern of paragraphs. First, identify main ideas in paragraphs. The second, pick out the key details. And the third, use transitions to make reader easier. What the paragraph is about is the first thing you need to remember. Then each of the sentences and what they are saying must be understood. Next, you must see how the words apply to each other. Finally, you have to remember what all the words taken together mean in order to grasp the key point of the paragraph. General and specific ideas. It will allow you to consider the distinction between general and particular, to recognize the main topics and ideas in paragraphs. A limited theory that extends to a wide range of individual objects, it is general idea. The word food is popular because it applies to certain kinds of foods, such as juice, meatballs, dessert, noodles, fried rice, etc. It is more informative or unique to those concepts of words. It extends to individual objects. For starters, the word juice is a particular phrase, perhaps more precise in the term orange juice. Identifying the topic. The one thing that a paragraph is about is the subject. Any sentence in a paragraph addresses or describes the subject in any way. Ask yourself to find the focus of a paragraph. What is the one thing that the author is addressing in the paragraph? Finding the main idea. A paragraph's key concept is what the author wants you to know about the subject. It is the large, significant concept established in the paragraph by the reader. This key concept then is clarified, created and endorsed by the whole paragraph. The topic sentence. The core concept is usually conveyed in one sentence. The subject sentence is called this word. Where to find the subject sentence? It is easy to find the subject sentence anywhere in the paragraph. However, there are several positions where it is most likely to be found. Topic sentence first. In the paragraph, the most common placement of the subject sentence is the first in the style of paragraph. At the beginning of the paragraph, the speaker mentions the main concept and then elaborates on it. Topic sentence last. The second most possible position in the sentence for a subject sentence to occur is third. A writer leads up to the primary points by using this arrangement and then explicitly notes it at the end. Topic sentence in the middle. The middle of essay is another traditional placement of the subject word. The author constructs the main concept in this scenario, mention it in the middle of the paragraph, and then proceeds with more elaboration and detail. Topic sentence first and last. Two sentences are often used by an author to state the main idea or state the main idea twice in one paragraph. The writer typically mentions the main idea as the beginning of the text in the style of paragraph, then describe or accept the idea, and finally re-establish the main idea at the very end. In varying unstated main ideas. While most paragraphs have a sentence for a subject, some do not. This kind of paragraph includes only information or specific that point to the main theme. Taken together, you must work it out in chapters in which no one statement explicitly communicates the main point. Recognizing supporting details. Details are supported by certain facts and theories that prove or clarify a paragraph's main idea, while the key principle supports all the information in a paragraph. Not all details are equally relevant. Types of supporting information. To illustrate a controlling concept of a subject sentence or a textbook section, writers use different kinds of supporting material. The trick to learn how the author creates and connects his or her concepts in the identification of these forms of supporting material. Example, the first, description, the second, fact and statistic, and the third, citation of research evidence. Transitions. Transitions connect terms or phrases that a writer uses from one thought to another to direct the order. You can find that they also direct your through a paragraph if you get in the habit of noticing transitions, helping you to read it more easily. Types of transition. The first, time sequence. The second, example. The third, enumeration. The fourth, continuation. The fifth, contrast. The sixth, comparison. And the seventh, cause effect. Okay, I think that's all for my video. If I have some mistakes, please forgive me, and thanks for your paying attention to me. And also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.